All right, good morning, afternoon, evening, and or night. I'm Daniel.
And I'm Ryan.
Yeah, welcome to the Small Town Table Talk podcast. That's the intro music.
All right. So, hey, Daniel, how's it going?
It's going pretty good, Ryan. How are you?
I'm doing all right. How was the first week of school?
It's going. I found out on the first day that every single Monday I'm going to be having to drive 40 miles onto campus for 3 classes that could very, very easily be online, but apparently the rooms are big enough for everyone in the class to be there every single day, so that's super awesome.
At least you get out of the house then.
It is nice to get out of the house, but at the same time, that's 80 miles round trip and basically a third of my tank of gas, and that's a little expensive.
I guess.
Otherwise, it's all of our classes have just been online. It's been a lot of sitting, a lot of listening, and not actually doing anything. I don't pay attention. I go on my phone and look at memes and whatnot. I really hope the professors don't actually pay that close of attention to me.
Maybe. Some of my professors for my online classes, they don't even require us to have our mics or our cameras on.
All of my professors require us to have cameras on, but they want the mics muted unless we're talking.
Well, that kind of sucks.
I did find out my college, or at least my program, doesn't use Zoom like it seems every other college and class is doing.
Yeah.
We use something called WebEx, which is from Cisco. So I didn't think that we had any of the features that Zoom had. Apparently, we are able to change the background of our screen. So naturally, first day that I figured that out, I set it as a quick trip. And tomorrow morning during class, I already have this picture of a T-Rex saved to my computer, and I think I'm going to change
T-Rex.
I think I'm going to change it every single day.
That'd be cool. Just a different background every day.
Yeah, so do you have any ideas for what I should be doing next week?
I'm
like
thinking underwater or something.
I'm kind of thinking the cockpit of like the Millennium Falcon or something.
That'd be cool, like a spaceship or something.
Yeah, dude.
Can you just have like the Teletubbies behind you?
I probably could. I don't know if I want that, though.
I think that'd be funny.
I'm sure it
Just
could
have
be
like
funny.
a ring of Teletubbies right behind you, just like staring into the screen with you.
Just like that one meme.
Yeah, I know what meme you're talking about.
You know what meme I'm talking about.
Of course.
Yeah, so how's your first week been going? Anything super special to stick out?
Well, I had a mini freak out on Monday because I thought school started on Tuesday, but it didn't start until Wednesday. So like it was Monday night and I'm like so confused because I thought school started, but it was like I was reading emails and it was like school starts September 2nd. I'm like, but tomorrow is Tuesday, but it's September 1st. What does this mean? So I actually emailed my psychology professor. I was like, I'm having a mental breakdown right now. When does class start? And he was like, no problem. All classes start on Wednesday. So I was like, all right, sweet.
That's weird.
So that cleared up.
Yeah, all the folks at the high school that we went to, their school started on Wednesday. A lot of other colleges, and actually all the colleges I've seen besides my own, their classes started on Wednesday. But mine started on Monday, and I really don't know why.
Ooh, that sucks.
Yeah, just a little bit.
But, I mean, my classes seem alright so far. It's kind of too early to tell what classes will be the worst. But I have an 8 a.m. psychology class, so...
All of my classes start at 7:30.
Oof, that's bad.
I am not... Luckily, though, most of them are online, so I'll be able to sleep until, like, 7 o'clock, go make myself some coffee, and then have enough time to get back up to my desk and tune in.
You know, I wish I liked coffee, because I love the smell of coffee, but I'm just not a fan of the taste.
It's an acquired taste for sure. I didn't like it for the first, 3 weeks that I was drinking it. It was a lot of sugar and a lot of creamer, and also me biting my tongue, trying not to make too much of a face.
See, I just drink energy drinks if I need a little pick-me-up.
Yeah, I stopped making coffee for a little while because the grounds that I got from Walmart ended up tasting absolutely horrible, and I didn't feel like going to get more. So I, instead of spending $2 to get a bunch more coffee, spent like $2 a day to get a can of energy drink beverage. And that is what woke me up in the morning. And it didn't do that good of a job because I still almost fall asleep on my desk at work all the time.
See, I drink G Fuel now. I'm getting back into it, and it's really just pretty easy. Like, just fill up my bottle with water, scoop of that, good to go.
Yeah, I've been drinking the Rippets. Those are the cheapest energy drinks I
A
can find.
Rippet?
A Rippet. It's like
A ribbit.
no,
Like
Rip It
frog.
with a P as in pterodactyl.
Rippet.
Yeah, Rip It.
Yeah, like a P as in pterodactyl. I got you.
Yeah. Okay, I was just did that joke land with you?
Pterodactyl.
Yeah.
It landed, but I mean, it landed as gracefully as a pterodactyl does.
Do you know why you can't hear a pterodactyl using the bathroom?
Why?
Because they're
Because
all
the P
dead.
is silent. Oh,
Yeah, they've been extinct for a very long time, Ryan.
Boodoots. Insert laugh track.
Do you actually want me to do that in post production? Should I add a laugh track in?
I mean, it worked for sitcoms.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to edit
People,
out this
people
discussion.
like those.
I'm not going to edit out this discussion about adding a laugh track, but I'll add a laugh track in too.
I mean, would people think we're funny? Do people even listen? Is that a thing?
Well, according to the statistics I've seen, we don't have a ton of listeners, but we're definitely starting off faster than I thought we would. And all of the feedback that I've gotten has been overwhelmingly positive. And I just want to say a big thank you to all of the people that have taken the time to download our show and to, take the time to message me or to message Ryan and say, hey, you guys are doing good, keep it up. Even if it is just the people that we went to high school with that kind of feel obligated to.
Hey, to all those listeners out there, thank you. To all those people who aren't listening, well, yeah, you
I
should.
guess it doesn't really matter what we say. It's not like
It
they're
doesn't
going to hear it.
It doesn't really matter. They won't hear it, but you should listen because Daniel can be funny sometimes. I'm somewhat smart sometimes, and together we talk.
It's not very graceful, as you can very clearly tell from the 30-second discussion about a laugh track, but we like to have some fun.
We like to bounce around a lot in our conversations. We went from pterodactyls to laugh track.
I mean, I think that was a pretty easy transition.
But I mean, that's the sign of a good conversation when topics flow naturally. That means that you're doing good.
Right on.
Just dead silent for like a second.
Well, I'm going to edit it out.
Right on.
I mean, thanks for making the comment about how it was dead silent. For the last episode, I edited out a lot of silence between all of our comments that, just seemed like it took a little too long for one of us to think of something to say. But I guess now people are going to know.
Well, I mean, wit will just come with experience. I mean, normally when we talk, we're in person, so we can just like blab back and forth and we don't care how it sounds. Now that we're recording our voices, we have to talk like, we got to watch what we say. We got to speak clearly and pronunciate our words.
Yeah, I do have to say that now that we're in an audio only medium, it's nice having a break from having to see your face all the time.
I was going to make the same joke, but you beat me to it, and I wasn't going to cut you off and say it's nice not seeing your face, but I mean, I guess you went there.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I can't complain too much because I have a few pictures hanging up around my room, and you're in, I think, 2 of them, so I guess,
I have absolutely no pictures in my room, and even if I did, you wouldn't be in any
Thank
of them.
you. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Hey, Ryan,
Yes.
consider yourself uninvited for my birthday party.
Well, that sucks. I guess you won't have anyone there then.
Well, I'll have my roommates.
Nah, they're probably going to just be busy that day.
Can I just have a moment of happiness?
No. That's not what this podcast is about. It's not about spreading happiness or positivity. It's about revealing life's truths, which are you have no one coming to your birthday party. I'm sorry. I wish I could change that. I would go, but I mean, you uninvited me. It's not my fault. I would break the wheel. I would change the universe, but the universe has spoken, and my invitation has been burnt up. It's all your fault.
Hey, when we're done recording, do you want to tell Tori that she is invited for me? Like, since I can't really talk to her since you guys are very, very far away.
I mean, you could always send her a snap or a text
Well,
or a message
could do
or
that.
a letter, a postcard.
Yes, Ryan.
You could send what are they called? Like the people that you give a letter to and they'll like run to somewhere and speak.
Telegram?
Do you know what I'm
A
No,
candygram.
you know what I'm talking about? Like,
A strippergram.
no, like in ancient times, like you would send like a squire to go and speak or
Um,
something, but they're not called a
a
squire.
messenger?
I
I mean,
guess.
that's where the phrase "don't shoot the messenger" comes from.
Yeah, but I feel like there was an actual word for it. Send a pigeon with a letter.
Okay, I could do that, but
I am so glad we moved on past those times. Like, imagine you're just like running late for school and you wanted to let your professor know, and you had to like pull over in your car and like write a letter and tie it to a pigeon's leg and send it off. And by the time you get to school already late, the pigeon is just getting there.
yeah. I mean, at the same time, I don't think that there was really, like, college like there is today. I'm sure there was classes for people that were really dedicated, but at the same time, I also think,
Nah, I feel like there's colleges that are really
well,
old.
no, there were colleges for sure.
Like, how old is like Oxford?
Very old. No, what I'm saying is, for the people that actually wanted a college degree, they wouldn't be driving or walking 40 miles to get to class like we're doing today.
Okay, the University of Oxford is over 900 years old.
Okay.
So there were definitely some people in like togas or robes or whatever they wore, walking around reading scrolls by candlelight. And if they were running late, their professor would, like, I don't know, slap them on the wrist with an olive branch. In order to prevent that, they would have to send an owl. Or I don't know. 900 years ago, did they have pterodactyl still? Just send a pterodactyl with a message.
I don't I don't know if they still had pterodactyls.
I mean, probably not, but who really knows anymore?
I mean, 900 years ago. I think that was around the same time that oh gosh, I tried to make a funny joke and my mind just totally blanked on everything related to history in every aspect of the world.
Bravo.
Thank you.
Well, I'll connect the dots. 1,000 years ago, 900 years ago, that's about the same time that...
Yeah, it's not so easy, is it?
There, I pulled a Daniel. I pulled a Daniel on
Wow,
you.
thanks.
I was telling the
thanks
same
for
joke you
making-
were. Didn't hit the punchline, did I?
No, you did not. Thank you for making that term the official term for not being able to think.
I pulled
of
a
what to
Daniel
say.
on you?
Yeah, I can't say I'm a fan
Pulled
of
a
it.
Danny? Daniel? I don't know.
I mean, whatever you want. You're the one who's coining this term. What are you gonna file a
I'm not
patent with
coining
the
any
U.S.
term.
government?
How would is that how you would go about like coining a term? Like you would have to like go to the government and be like, hey, the term I pulled a Daniel on you is a new thing. It's owned by me. It's my phrase. You can't use it. Like, is that a thing that you can just go and do?
I mean, in the first Spider-Man movie from 2002, didn't J. Jonah Jameson say something about how he wanted a nickel every time someone said Green Goblin?
So, you can just own words nowadays?
Maybe?
Can I just coin my name so every time someone wants to mention my name, they have to pay me?
Now, I don't think it would be something like that. It would have to be more distinct, like a catchphrase, like how I always say, snort my chest hair.
I have never heard you say that.
Well, that's because I just started saying it like maybe a week ago.
Okay, well, you can't say that's like your catchphrase if you've just started saying
Oh, yeah,
it.
Ryan, shut up. Snort my chest hair.
Can you... I feel like that's not, like... To snort chest hair, does that mean like you are pulling it out and like just laying it on a table and then someone snorts it? Or are they putting their nose up to your chest and just sniffing?
Now, there are two ways.
Your
There are
chest.
two ways this could work. One, I would get one of those electric buzzers and just like trim off all of my chest hair and set it down on a table. Get a very sharp knife and cut it into very fine pieces so someone could just snort it like that. Otherwise, yes, they could come straight up to my chest and just inhale through their nose all of the dandruff flakes that are totally not actually there.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, it's only kind of gross.
Only a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that the people that are listening to this are going to now decide not to listen to our show anymore?
I mean, probably all like, what, 50 of them?
Well, some... Yeah.
Sorry if we scared you away.
Yeah, sorry. That's my bad.
Sorry if Daniel scared you away with his gross humor. How about we go away from gross humor
Yeah.
and move on to something that we can talk about?
Yeah, here's something. The new Avengers game that technically came out on September 4th, that was Friday. I got it a few days early because I ordered the deluxe edition. And I gotta say, after finishing the campaign in a very short period of time, because, the game more so focuses on expanding the universe rather than telling one single linear story. After finishing the campaign, the story isn't fantastic, but the mechanics and everything are, it's a fun game to just sit down and grind on for a few hours.
About how long is the campaign?
Well, I got it on Tuesday, started playing it. I'd say I was able to finish the campaign on the easiest difficulty just because I wanted to experience the story. I think I probably finished it in 15, 20 hours.
Oh, that's not bad. I mean, that's not bad for a game that's not really, I guess, built around a campaign.
Right, so it was something enjoyable enough. If you're expecting a story and you plan on getting this game in a little ways down the line, that's not how I should have said that at all. If you plan on getting this game eventually, there we go, and you're planning on playing it for a story, maybe not. But if it's something that you want to play for the mechanics and just beating the crap out of goons, then this is your game. It's available for up to 4 players online, and I think it's worth looking at. It's fun enough.
Yeah, I'm actually considering buying this game. I've looked at it. It looks all right. I don't normally play console, but I think I'm probably going to get it for the PS4 if I do. Just because...
So you can have Spider-Man?
Yeah, so I can get Spider-Man later on. Would you say it's worth the purchase?
Probably, yeah. It was cool being able to pre-order it because I got some exclusive stuff, like skins. But if you're playing it just for the sake of playing it... Yeah, no, the pre-order and the deluxe edition essentially just gave me early access and a few extra cosmetic things, but it doesn't actually change any of the gameplay.
Nice. And haven't they said that all the DLCs that they'll release will be free?
Every single one, yeah. So far I know for sure that Hawkeye and Kate Bishop are going to be appearing. Spider-Man has also been confirmed. And I've got a feeling that Captain Marvel is also going to show up at some point.
All right. So yeah, I think it will be a worthwhile purchase to get this game. So what do you have it? What do you have it for? Xbox or PlayStation?
Well, I sold my Xbox like a month ago, so PlayStation.
So you have it on your PlayStation. So that means we could play together.
If I decided to pay for online, yeah, I have my PlayStation to play games for the story.
I suppose I forgot you would have to pay, and I would have to set my PlayStation up to hook up to the Wi-Fi here. I suppose.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll make a campaign playthrough for YouTube.
You could do that. You'd want to get on it right away
since I have a YouTube channel now.
Yeah, Ryan LP, right?
Yep, Ryan LP. So far, I only have, as of this recording, only one video up. But I mean, if my computer wouldn't have broke down, I would have had another video up by now, but...
Oh yeah, you're on Tori's computer.
I am currently on Tori's computer, yeah. My laptop just took a dive into the deep end and hasn't resurfaced yet.
Well, if you do what Andrew, my brother, says, you should probably invest in a desktop.
Which I think is, if I can't get my laptop fixed, I think it is about time that I upgrade to a desktop. I've had this laptop for about 4 years now. And I've put it through the, what is that phrase? Put it through the ringer? I think it's the ringer.
A little to the middle finger. Eminem. What? I take it to the ringer, a little to the middle finger. I think I got a tear in my eye. I feel like the king of my... It's Eminem. Ryan, I thought you listened to that kind of music.
No, I don't listen to a lot of music.
Really?
Music is not something that I keep up to date on.
Hey, you want to stop moving your mic around? Stop it, Ryan. Stop it.
Stop it, Ron. All right, I'll stop it. Wingardium Leviosa. Have you watched the Harry Potter movies?
I have. I own them all.
Haven't you only seen them like once?
I have seen the first 6. And every time I get to the last 2...
You haven't seen the last 2?
I haven't seen the last 2.
Why?
Because every time I start watching them... Whenever I get to the episode, or not episodes, the last 2 movies, whatever, something comes up and I'm not able to watch them.
Well, that's not good. We'll have to sit down sometime and watch them together.
Yeah, instead of doing Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, since we still haven't made it through those movies yet.
We did make it through the one time.
Yeah, but how much did you pay attention?
That is a good point.
You probably fell asleep halfway through.
I probably did. I'm definitely more of a sci-fi guy than I am fantasy.
Nah, I'm fantasy all the way. I'd rather watch elves fight off orcs than stormtroopers miss a dozen shots.
Well, you don't watch Star Wars to watch stormtroopers, idiot.
What do I watch it for then?
Obviously to watch the Skywalker family. Just
Oh, like Rey.
Rey is not a Skywalker.
But
I don't
but
care
she
what
said
the movie say.
she said
No,
her
no.
name was Rey Skywalker.
Spoiler alert, by the way.
Oh yeah, spoiler if you
care.
haven't seen that movie from I don't know what last year.
Something like that. I don't care what Rey said. That movie was atrocious.
All right, so as much as I would love to talk about Star Wars, I feel like we should leave that for a separate episode.
Yeah,
where
let's
we-
do that.
Where we share our opinions on the Star Wars movies.
All right. Well, anyways, changing the topic very suddenly. Ryan, I have a bit I would like to try with you.
All right, and I am here to bite it.
Well, that's basically what it is. I'm going to see if I can get you to bite the onion.
Bite the onion. Why would I bite an onion?
For those unfamiliar, for some reason, The Onion is a satirical news website that posts very absurd, but at the same time almost believable headlines and news articles. Just
I mean,
because
it's 2020. Anything's believable at this point.
yeah, it's a little bit absurd. But here we go. I'm going to get things started. I've got 5 headlines for you today, and you are going to tell me if it is from The Onion or if it is from an actual 100% real news site.
Because everything posted on the news is real.
Hey, it's not from The Onion. It's an actual headline for actual news. That
Got
does
it.
not necessarily mean it's good news.
It's from a
So-
legit newscast thing.
How about this? Let's just get started, and you're going to give your best guess as to whether something is real or fake.
Real
So-
or somewhat real. Or fake or possibly fake.
You're going to tell me if it's from an actual news site or if it's from The Onion.
All
We're
right,
going to
all
leave
right.
it at
I got
that.
it, I got it.
Okay, you ready?
I am ready.
All right, headline 1. Woman surprises husband returning from long day of work by dressing dog up all sexy.
I mean, it's not unbelievable enough to be fake, but at the same time, is it like actually newsworthy? No, I'm gonna say it's real. It's real. I'm gonna say it's real.
You're going to say it's real? Oh, I hate to say it, Ryan, but that's
What?
actually a headline from The Onion.
okay, all right. So I didn't think it would be like a big enough story to be an actual news headline, but at the same time, I've thought like, well, maybe it's from like one of those like blog internet things where it's like, wife dresses dog up all sexy for husband.
Isn't that just so funny? Yeah, I know what you mean.
I mean, it didn't seem like absurd enough to be like obviously satirical, but I guess it was. Oh for 1.
Oh well. Anyways, headline 2. Pedestrian shot to death, apparently for crossing road
Okay.
too slowly.
That's an Onion headline. That sounds like satirical based on
That's The Onion?
current social issues. I sure hope.
Ryan,
I
it's,
sure hope.
that's not The Onion. That's real.
No. Now I feel bad.
Let me look into the article a little bit more. Let's see here.
So someone got shot
Someone got shot.
because they were crossing the road too slowly?
Yeah, it looks like it was in Union Springs, Alabama. Shot dead because he was taking too long to cross the street.
When was this?
This was last week.
How haven't I heard of this?
I
This is
don't know.
crazy.
Yeah, it's wild. That's what it is.
Oh, man, I'm over too.
All right, here's
See,
another one.
Wait, hold up. This was the exact opposite of the dog one. I thought the dog one was too small scale to be big news, but yet not wild enough to be obviously satirical. And I thought this one was obviously satirical enough to be The Onion, and it was big enough that I would have heard about it. But I guess not.
Yeah, well, the world's wild. I don't know what to tell you, man. All right, headline 3. FDA, please don't drink hand sanitizer. even if it is sold in a beer can.
All right, that's real.
That's real?
I feel like that's real. I feel like that's real.
It's about time you got that one right.
Heck yes.
That's
See, that sounds like something that the FDA would post. And it also
because
makes
people are
sense
so
that they
stupid.
sell hand sanitizer in beer bottles. Because why wouldn't you? I mean...
Well, not beer cans.
Oh, beer... Wait, what? Hand sanitizer
Yeah.
in a can?
Hand sanitizer in a beer can.
Canned sanitizer.
I'm actually going to look that up quick, see if I can get some.
How much do you think it costs?
I don't know. I couldn't see it being any more than like $10.
Now, is there any benefit to having it in a can versus a bottle? I mean, it's hand sanitizer. Does hand sanitizer expire?
I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like it's one of those things that are just like, how could it like go old?
As far as I know, the only things that don't expire are honey and probably like, oh god, I think that's it.
Water.
Well, the water's water. Water can't go bad.
It can be made bad. I don't know if it can expire, but I mean, I don't know.
All right, whatever.
Canned hand sanitizer.
Canned hand sanitizer. We're moving on from that because I still have 2 more of these to get through.
Yeah?
Okay. Headline number 4. Florida to release 750 million genetically modified mosquitoes.
Florida to release 750 million genetically modified mosquitoes.
Yeah, here, I will read you first paragraph of this article just to give you a little more insight.
All right,
Let's hear it. I'm trying, but you keep talking. Local authorities in the Florida Keys approved a plan for 2021 to release hundreds of millions of mosquitoes with a modified gene that causes female offspring to die in the larval stage in hopes of reducing diseases spread by the insect. What do you think?
I feel like that is a fake headline.
That one's The Onion?
I feel like that is The Onion just because I don't know if they would actually do that. I don't know. I guess I don't keep track on the genetic studies of mosquitoes in Florida. And also 750 million. I both feel like that is a really high number. And at the same time, that's like a single tree of mosquitoes.
It depends on, what time of year it is and also if you're in Florida or not.
I guess.
God, I'm so glad I don't live in Florida. Yeah, no, that one is from The Onion.
Boom. So I'm what, 2 for 4?
2 for 4.
Let's see if I can get a passing grade.
All right.
Let's go.
Final headline here. Hurricane Laura is a but Bella Thorne is worse, says OnlyFans community.
That's true.
That one's true?
I think that's true.
That one is absolutely true, which is just wild. That is the most
I remember
headline.
seeing something on Snapchat about Bella Thorne doing something with OnlyFans, like I don't know, she cheated them out of money.
Probably. It's people who work on OnlyFans, I feel like. Yeah, I actually don't even know what OnlyFans is well enough to say anything about it, to be negative. And I also don't want to say anything positive because I want to remain neutral.
Isn't it like YouTube or TikTok, but you have to pay money for it, and then people use it to sell, inappropriate things or videos of themselves?
Essentially,
I guess?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
I
think you should Google it right now. Use Tori's computer for that.
OnlyFans. Oh, look it. Daniel's on here.
Hey! I didn't think you'd actually do it.
Daniel, would you set up an OnlyFans account?
No.
Why not?
It's not my scene.
You don't have to sell pictures of yourself.
I would have to do more research into what it actually is, but for right now, I'm going to say no.
Just sell memes.
Yeah, Ryan, in order for me to do that, I would have to produce actual quality memes that people would want. And then again, why would you buy memes? They're everywhere online for free.
I bet someone would.
Yeah, probably some loser kid using daddy's money.
Yeah. Probably just
that's all
an alternate account of yourself. You're buying your own memes.
Oh, I don't even want to think about that.
Probably.
That would just be a waste of time. That's what that would be. Well, that was all the headlines I had for you. 3 out of 5. That's not bad for your first round.
I mean, it's not bad. I definitely thought the dog one, the first one, would have been a real headline for one of those online blogs. That's what I thought it was. I didn't think it was like a news headline, but I thought it would have been like a blog. But I guess it was satirical.
Oh, yeah, and some local news stations post some really
like
weird stories like that. It's like it's a local town, you know. You got to say something to
maybe
fill
from
up
like
the time,
2018 when things were like, normal and boring.
but not
Not now in 2020. Now there's a new something every other week.
not even every other week, dude. It's like every day there's a new catastrophe going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever happened to the murder hornets? Those things just like disappeared.
Yeah, they kind of did. They just kind of like showed up and then disappeared.
I can't say I'm upset though, because I would be terrified.
What about
if I ever actually
UFOs?
saw them.
Remember when UFOs were like disclosed by the government?
They were a thing for a little while. I mean, technically, anything you see in the air that you're not able to easily figure out what it is a UFO.
Guess is technically a UFO. Unidentified flying object, even if it's just a duck.
That would have to be a really weird looking duck if you can't tell right away that it's a duck.
I mean, what if you thought it was like a pigeon?
I mean, you're still able to tell it's a bird.
I mean, what if I don't make that deduction? I'm trying
sorry.
to
I
overly
don't know
complicate
what I'm saying.
it. Yeah, what are you talking about? Government drone.
You can still tell it's a government drone. Because
government surveillance system.
Yeah. Do you think maybe that's what the bees were? It was just the murder hornets. It was just like another model of the government surveillance drones.
And it didn't
test
work
as well as they wanted.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, I think
weird.
I think since the birds look a little more approachable and a little more kind at heart, it's nothing that we would have to worry about as much, or the government would trust them a little more than they would trust things that the public decided to call murder hornets.
I guess, yeah. Maybe they're just trying to make like, honeybees and just release them, but they ended up bigger than what they thought. So someone was like, hey, that looks like a murder hornet.
Yeah.
There goes the whole government scheme. Sorry, government. Try snowmen next time.
If I was the government and I wanted to just spy on everyone, cover your ears if you work for the NSA or any branch of the government, because, I don't want you to actually take any of my brilliant ideas. But if I was the government and I wanted to spy on people, I think I would want to disguise my surveillance drone as a dog, because
everyone loves
doesn't
dogs.
love dogs?
I mean,
everyone loves dogs.
Dog haters, cat lovers, fish people.
Even if you're a cat lover,
fire hydrants
still appreciate a good dog. I don't think fire hydrants have feelings of hate.
How do you know?
To not like dogs.
Have you ever asked a fire hydrant?
Have you?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
What did he say?
He said he hates dogs.
Wow. What did he sound like? Like, what celebrity would you compare his voice to?
Start talking a little bit.
You want me to start talking?
Yep, sounds just like that.
Wow.
Sounded like you.
That's crazy.
I know. His name was even Daniel.
Wait a minute. Was this on the corner of First and Amistad?
I mean, how did you know?
No reason. I definitely wasn't in a fire hydrant costume.
You just let dogs pee on you? That's gross.
Oh no!
Gross.
I had a squirt gun, and every time a dog came near me, I would pop up in.
You would squirt on the dogs?
I would squirt on the dogs with my little water pistol, and then we would play for a little while. I also had a frisbee on me. I threw it around for them.
You'd play with the dogs after you squirted on them with your...
I think that's going to do it for us this week. Ryan, any plugs you want to make?
Yeah, gaming channel, Ryan LP. I'm going to start posting on there more frequently. Also, vlog channel with me and Tori. It's called Ryan and Tori. Check them out.
And in case you didn't know previously, Tori is Ryan's fiance.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, we never really addressed who she was. You just started saying Tori.
Well, I guess they would find out if they, go watch the videos.
I guess they would. I would like to say thank you to Bug Hunter and the band for the use of our theme song, It's All Right, off the album Torn Between a Couple. It's a great song, great album, great band. I've got every single one of their songs downloaded on Spotify and listen to them on repeat quite often. They're a great band, deserve a lot more recognition. Go ahead, give them a listen, and I don't think you're going to be disappointed. Once again, I'll be linking our socials down in the down in the description below if you want to check that out. I'll also, give the username for Ryan's YouTube channel if you want to look into that some more.
Please do.
You're doing Dark Souls right now, right?
As of right now, yes, I am doing Dark Souls, the original one, or I guess the remastered version of the original one. I'm also thinking about doing some Minecraft maybe, and I also might be doing the new Avengers game once I pick up a copy, so keep an eye out.
All right, pretty exciting stuff. If you want to reach out to us for any reason in particular, if you're interested in giving us a topic of something to talk about, you can reach out to us at stttpodcast@gmail.com. That'll also be listed down in the description. And I think that's everything I've got. Ryan, anything else?
No, I'm pretty good.
All right, well, thanks for listening. Don't die, and we'll see you Tuesday.
Bye-bye.